Open the diary. I should start by saying that while I do believe in ghosts and paranormal, I believe there are plenty of things that can be explained once you take a step back and think with a clear mind. With that being said, there is no logical explanation that I can think of for the story. The story takes place at my old job, which is a restaurant slash bar slash event hall on a military base. I was there for 8 years, starting off as a dishwasher and made my way up to an admin. The building was originally built like in the 80s, but they built on from it, to the point it's hilariously noticeable from the inside if you know you're looking at it. Over those 8 years, we've had plenty of employees and customers talk about how weird things happen in the old part of the building, but nothing too crazy. Like things moving slightly on their own that made you think that maybe the AC was hitting it, or feeling like someone was right behind you with how steps sounded. I've had smaller moments like that during my time there, nothing too crazy. Though before this incident, I thought it was just in my head or something else. I realized very intensely that I was wrong one day. It was stupid early in the morning, going in at like 4, and I was in the building alone. It was the end of the month, so it was inventory time. We also had a delivery coming in around 6, though they have been known to show up earlier. I started inventory the day before, but my manager and I figured that I could come in early, finish up inventory, put up the image, and I can go home early. That was the deal to me because it was Tuesday. I was off Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday were holidays, so we were closed. I had all the doors open from where we stored our liquor, the old side of the building, all the way to the loading dock on the other side of the building in the newer half. I did this so, should the driver arrive early, he would be able to find his way to me. It takes roughly less than 2 minutes to walk from the loading dock to the liquor room, if you walk at a casual pace with all the turns you take to move around. I had my music blaring inside the liquor room, which was a freezer room they used in the old building, which echoed inside the room. As I was counting, I heard a man's voice clearly say, "Hello?" I had been there for roughly an hour, so I thought it was the delivery truck driver who was looking for me. I answered back and walked out looking for the driver, except when I searched around, not only was there no delivery truck, I was still the only person there. Now you would be thinking that it must have been the music I listened to, but I was listening to some game's instrumental soundtrack, so that couldn't be it. Shaking my head, thinking I was hearing things, I just went back to count. What happened next was the first time I experienced this sense of primal fear. The room got real cold, even in the thick jacket I wore, and I was filled with a feeling of unease. Suddenly, the sound of boots stomping down hard in the wooden flooring came from down the hallway and came towards me. It was at this fast walking pace and with a sense of purpose. I made some sort of noise and I just dug deeper into the room, pressing against the wall. I raised a leg up and covered my upper body with my arms as if that would do something, as those footsteps reached the door of the room and stopped. It was still cold, but once I saw that nothing was there, I bolted out of the room and to my car, waiting for the next person to show up. Eventually, my manager showed up and I tell her the story. She knew that I was pretty hard to startle, even with employees sneaking up on me. So when she saw the fear that I had, she believed me. Plus side is, after that, no one was allowed to be in the building alone during early morning or late nights. Come to my 7th year there, and the newest manager coming in, we go to the old side of the building, talking about a bunch of things with another coworker. In the middle of the talk, she stops, looks off to the side, and says, "This building's haunted, isn't it?" No one told her a thing about the ghosts of the weird things that have happened there. Needless to say, I'm glad I'm not in that building anymore.